Throughout the past few years, area-restricted accounts have blown up on YouTube, from accounts locked to a specific region in RuneScape, or accounts that lock themselves to a specific chunk in the game. But I'm going to take it a step further. I will be locking myself to 111 game tiles of pure wonder. My journey begins beneath Lumbridge Castle. It may not look like much, but there is a lot more than meets the eye. A knife spawns in the north portion of the basement. It's one of the sharpest objects in the game, and if I am able to sell this, I can get close to my first major objective, and only 15 seconds later, this ghast of a man initiates a trade offer. At this point, my hands are shaking, and I am sweating profusely. The ball is in one Divine Right's court. 1,000 gold. Will he accept the trade offer? One knife for 1k gold. The overwhelming kindness of the RuneScape community has put me one step closer to completing a major goal. I can now buy everything in the Kulina Romanker's chest, with the exception of the jug and bucket packs. Most people ignore one of the most important spawns in the Lumbridge basement. There are not just one, but 2 leather boot spawns. To try and make a profit, I'm going to use expert sales strategies I picked up in 2006 trying to sell oak logs in Veyrod.
Want to buy boot? Selling boot. Nubis.
Hello basement dweller, wanna come to the surface with me?
I wish, Mod Ash keeps me down here.
Trade me. Snazzy.
Slaying Aran. Wobucko.
Yuck. I'm gonna write a script for a massive bot farm. There will be no cabbages here ever again for you. No spiders to kill. No knife to loot. No boots to grab.
Bro.
Yeah, mean. My
Here.
dad works for Jagex.
You are not ready for this.
What? Nice parrot. Just like you. No original thoughts.
Wow, I've only been in the basement for 30 minutes, and it's already been a movie. Oh, but Slay Antics was not done dripping us out yet. And just when I thought we were finished, she gives me a giant bone. I was amazed by the girth and length of this thing, and just like that, the love of my life skirted off into the sunset, never to be seen again. While we may look like a million GP, we're still broke. So I have devised a detailed 3-step financial plan that will ensure prosperity for myself and the generations to come.
Yeah. Want to buy a cabbage?
Hell yeah, to fund basement activities.
Your service will not go unnoticed.
A little fun fact about the basement spiders. They have a 1 in 128 chance of dropping a beginner clue scroll, which I will never be able to complete. But clues have a 1-hour despawn timer now, so I'm gonna fill every single basement tile with a beginner clue scroll.
None of that. Shame on you.
The community needs me.
Brother, these spiders must stand trial.
Basement locked. Ho 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 ho.
What? What's the endgame?
It's a secret. This basement has many secrets. Want to buy a cabbage? Wow.
Cool weapons.
Range training coming soon.
And so, Basement Only's range training journey began. With a newly acquired magic shortbow, Basement Only is forced to get 50 range to be able to wield it. Reaching level 50 in RuneScape requires 101,333 experience. My only way to train combat is on level 2 spiders. They have 2 HP each, which means they only give 8 experience per kill. This means Basement Only will need to kill 12,666 spiders to reach his goal. After an hour of spider slaughter, we run into an unexpected old friend.
Need anything from the surface, sir?
Surprise me today. Do you realize what this means?
Thanks, tongue.
I have to use all of this.
Get to work, sir. Drop party.
No way.
Suave.
You are in the presence of royalty.
See you later.
Basement Only is now in for some insane grinds. I am about to reveal the bank value after 3 hours of basement adventures. With a total bank value of almost 3 million gold, locking yourself to the Lumbridge basement is a contender for one of the best moneymakers in the game at almost 1 million gold an hour. After receiving all of these new supplies, we are in for a wild ride. For gear, we now have a black kite shield trimmed, which requires 10 defense to wield, green d'hide chaps gold that require 40 ranged, a myth skimmy which requires 20 attack, and finally 30 defense for the cabbage shield. As for the skilling objectives, we are going to be cooking, fletching, and fire making for the next few days. I'm going to start cooking these raw chicken because we have a stack of 11,000 raw bass, which require 43 cooking. A lovely scaper gifted us almost 700 grapes and jugs of water so we can make wine for some really good cooking XP. I have thousands of logs to fletch and a bunch of darts and bows to string. This basement is about to get very sweaty. I uncovered some hidden Lumbridge basement lore. I was browsing the ancient RuneScape archives when I discovered a post titled People in Lumbridge Basement. They present the question, why do people always stand in the basement of the castle of Lumbridge Castle? A question that has stumped scholars for centuries. After being locked in the basement for 3 hours, I can confirm that there are a lot of people standing in the basement of the castle of Lumbridge Castle. And why is that? Hi07 claims that because in the members world, if you have done Recipe for Disaster, there is a banking chest there. It also is a fun place to hang out, fletch, alk, and whatever else you want to do. Boo S Fury 77 counters his argument by saying, "'Cause there's a bank and shop there. If you haven't done RFD, then you can't see it. It's not a hangout place." While I can confirm that you do need to complete the first part of the Recipe for Disaster quest, the question remains, is the Lumbridge basement a fun place to hang out? Find out next time on Xtreme Basement Locked!